invite Josh up. Josh is actually our people person, and we too have had to let go of our cruise part-timers and to be working through HR processes at this time. So we thought it was really relevant to have Josh as a contact point for you as you start to navigate through the HR and legal side of this situation.
Kia ora. I'm just going to move this whiteboard up with my lovely assistant Esther. So I am working with T-Bop as their people person. I have a small business called Yellow Umbrella. We help businesses be good with people. And my background in human resources means that I can advise and assist mostly in positive cases, but often in tricky ones as well. I have been helping Tourism Bay of Plenty work through their own considerations to do with their staff. And I just reached out to Kristen to say, hey, I know you are interacting with a lot of people that are going through their own challenges at the moment, and can I just offer support? So I just wanted to get up here, maybe give you a couple of reminders of what you need to be considering if you have to be going through the tricky thinking around managing your staff, but also just offer my free advice. In a time like this, I'm happy for you to contact me, speak to me, let me be a soundboard to the challenges you might be going through. We all kind of need to lean on each other a little bit at this time. So let me know, and that can cause some fear or some discomfort, but I want to just encourage you that this stuff isn't actually that complicated as some might seem. Why I love employment law is actually, it's really based on you being human, you being a good person. The fundamental nature of employment law is just being great, drawing on your own natural ability to understand what is fair and reasonable. There are three things that underpin employment law: good faith, good reason, and fair process. We all understand good faith implicitly, I think. That's about being honest, that's about being communicative, that's about not hiding anything from someone or misleading somebody. Our relationships are based on good faith, and therefore your employment relationship is based on good faith. So and acting in that way will keep you covered in a lot of ways, yeah? Good reason is about exactly that. You just have to have a good reason for doing the things that you need to do to keep your business going. They're not easy decisions, but that good reason will help give a foundation to your decision making. And then there's just fair process. And I guess that's wrapped up in being fair and reasonable, but everybody needs to and deserves to know what their employer is thinking and what's going on. And so often all of this is wrapped in communication. So despite the many acts and clauses and things that might, black and white things that get in the way a little bit of our thinking, I believe in working with employers that actually we can all relate to a lot of this. Just a couple of things that if you are considering any changes with your staff, I would advise you to check your IEAs. Your IEAs are your individual employment agreements that you have with your people. Remind yourself of what you've originally agreed with your people in the first place. And look out for clauses such as redundancy, reorganisation, restructure. That'll just give you some guidelines as to what you agreed on and what you need to follow because you signed the dotted line when they started. If you want advice around that, I'm happy for you to email me a template of your employment agreement. I'll have a quick look at it, give you a call, and we can just have a conversation about what you're thinking. Ensure that you have a business justification. And that is just that in organisations that happen to lose some business, they may need to adjust their labour. Either decreasing hours, redeployment, finding another job for those people to do, maybe in the interim or for a longer term, or at times redundancy. But the business justification underpins that, but it's just connected to good reason, and it's just connected to communicating that. Yeah? Then there's just one more key point. Instead of just arriving at a decision and communicating that, part of being fair and reasonable is presenting that to your staff as a proposal. Hey, here's what we're thinking. We want to consult with you as to whether you can see any other way here. The law asks us to be good humans in considering the person that we have a relationship with. Yeah, so what you want to do there is it's a propose, not a decision, and consult. There must be a period of consultation where you allow a staff member or a team member to have some time to think about that and time to come back to you and avenues in which they can communicate with you, yeah? And then it's up to you to make the decision. And if you have a business, the law allows you to make hard but necessary decisions. That's not fun. I've been involved with them many times. They're not what I want to be known for, but they are a reality. So you are allowed to make a decision even though it's hard. So we're making a decision. Excuse my handwriting. Again, I just want to reiterate, I'm happy to hear from you, given I'm part of this community. If you want to send me your employment agreements or just call me as a soundboard, I'm not sending you an invoice or a bill for that. And if there was any significant work following that, I've said to Kristen, I'm happy to just charge a nominal fee, or I'll also take packages of toilet paper or hand sanitizer. Okay? Thank you very much.
There is no better people person in the Bay than Josh. Okay, so it is